Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome to another competition stream. Hopefully everything here is working fine. Once again, I forget to turn on my lights. Let me turn those on. Carbon says waiting. Probably been waiting here for a couple minutes. Welcome Carbon. Hello Davidson. Cohen says hello Dubbers. Good evening from Belgium. Have a nice game. Thank you Cohen. You as well. Rachel, hello. Morning Dub. Hello everyone. Herp says hi all. That is why is it only huh? Oh, only one of my lights is popping up here. Strange. I'll work with that. It's fine. I have like windows in front of me. Well, I have blinds so that it's not like completely open. You can probably see it from the reflection of my glasses when I look at them. So there is light even if I don't turn on my lights, so that's why sometimes I forget. But it looks more clear whenever I do turn on my lights. It's not really a big deal though. Pision says hi everyone. 28 says hi all. Cliff also says hi all. Hello all of you. Dini says hey Dub and everyone. Good luck with the competition, of course. Yanko says hi there. Hello Yanko, welcome. Hollow says hello everyone. Good luck. Spartan says happy Tuesday. We got 2 minutes until the competition begins. One more minute pretty much. I just did my daily challenge. It was to sell 20 corn. It was really easy. Basically, I just put down all my NFCs and waited, and then it was done. So I got that out of the way, and now I can focus on the competition. Let me make sure I have my visualizer pulled up for that. Yep. Okay, yeah. How much cash am I gonna need? Ooh, maybe like 20 mil. I'm just gonna do a gold rush, seeing as gold is like super cash boosted. I guess it gives me more cash than my glass bottles would. Mickey M, hello. Morris says good luck, have fun, Dubsters. Jaco, hello. Hello, Rod. Able to improve the rates of over 50% from your design, which is gracias. Very nice. And you got it somewhere between 90 or 100 magic rings per hour. That's amazing. Herb says, I don't mind an easy daily challenge on competition day. Yeah, I suppose that's fine on competition day. All right, so the competition has officially started. Let me get on here. My name is Jeff, says sup Dub. Hello Jeff, welcome. Guya says hey Dub, hey everyone, good luck all. Hello Joan. Alright, I am in. This is the correct layout. I'm gonna start off by putting my dragon and turning on Miranda skins. So Gold Rush, I haven't done Gold Rush in a while. I'm gonna set it up on this corner for now. Place a couple roads. Basically, I want to make a square. Actually, how I could do like a big gold rush. Let me just do that. More than just a square. Basically a rectangle. Okay. Normally, I let my guild members borrow my pot of gold, seeing as I don't use them for gold rush since I use you know, my glass rush. But gold is cash boosted, but also you need it for the final meta. That's why I am using my pot of golds this time. So I have one here, and I think another one like that. Actually, maybe not. Let me see. How many forges do I have to spare? Because I am okay. I am loaning some of them out, but I can work with that. Martin, hello. What's Gold Rush? You know what it is, Martin. I know you know what it is. Homeboy Gaming says, hey Dub, good day, good luck. Thank you, homeboy. You as well. Alright, kind of slow on the road placement, but there we go. I'm gonna put down all my forges. I guess my road placement is kind of wrong, but I'll fix it right now. Well, no, I mean, the road placement is correct. The pot of gold placement is wrong. I should have actually put it up here. Actually, does it matter? No, I guess it doesn't matter. Those have 3 passive gold ore. It's alright. I should probably put warehouses. Need to put down my arcane earrings. That makes a massive difference to the gold craft time. Bro Gamer says, mine now loading. Not loading or now loading? I guess you're stuck at the loading screen. Wrong one. Okay. And the tavern's down. I need my birdhouses. Although I'm not exactly sure where I had them. Let me place down some roads and then I'll place down the birdhouses. I had the birdhouses above these 2 roads. So I'm using subgrid placement here for the ceramic bowl production later on. I should probably start selling off that gold because the craft times are kind of high. There we go. I wonder if my dragon can even keep up with all that gold. I'm really not sure. Amir, hello. Tabuka, hi. Rhino also says not loading. Oh no, even if you refresh the page. I think that's what I ended up needing to do last time. It wasn't loading for me. Low Stake Slot says have they put a live place in the top right? Yes. I mentioned that on Discord, just like a little post, but I did notice, you see that number over here? You can't see my mouse actually, but on the leaderboard icon, it says number 441. It says it kind of small. That is a live placement. Shows you your placement in the leaderboard without having to click in. See, notice how it just changed? So I don't think it updates every second. I think it updates like maybe every minute. But perhaps it helps the leaderboard update more frequently. I'm not exactly sure, but yep, we'll be able to see my rank all the time now. No need to click in. As long as we trust the number, right? And 3,000 gold. Oh. Wayne Havoza has just subscribed. Thank you so much, Wayne. I'm also selling some gold here. I could build a freight pier just in case. Yeah, I might do that. Let me finish placing more of the roads though. And if I notice that I have over 200 gold, I will build a freight pier. I should probably turn off the trade depot if I'm gonna do that. No, actually I could just do, I could just make gas. It's really easy for me to do that. Martin, 304 for me. In rank? Look, I just went up to rank 13. Just from selling a bunch of gold. Okay, so I don't need the oil seep, that's why I'm getting rid of it. I want to set up my lumber production so I can start getting building materials. Booyah, I kicked out of the game. You got kicked out of the game, I assume is what you meant to say? That's strange. Rachel also said game froze. Yeah, clearly some people are having issues either getting on or staying on the game. So diamond water pump's gonna double the radius of all of my water pumps and the aquifer. It's gonna allow me to have the passive water drums that I need for these lumber mill NFTs, even if I have them 2 spots away like this. As for the energy, I'm gonna use my legendary solar panel, of course. Right here. It's going to supply passive energy. Well, first of all, the passive energy is getting doubled from the diamond charge station, so it's going to give up to 8 passive energy instead of up to 4 passive energy. That means I'm going to have passive energy for all of the pottery shops. And it's also going to reach these lumber mill NFTs. And these don't need a road, so I can have one right there also. I can see that I have too much gold, so I do need to build a freight pier. Jacob accidentally removed seep. Yeah, you gotta start over. That is, if you're actually using the seep, yeah, that's very important. Well, at least you realized it now. Could be worse. Could have removed it 2 hours later and then you needed to start over then. Okay, I'm making energy and lumber, and let me put a wood shed as well. Put that right there. I probably shouldn't have turned all these on actually. Just 3 of them for now. And I need to put down the loggers and juniors and all that stuff. Otherwise, I'm just not gonna make enough wood. I'm putting these where they're intended to go in the end. And let me do my tree farm NFTs as well. My warehouses are getting full, huh? It's too much gold. Okay, let's build a freight pier. Over here. Yeah, that'll be fine. For now, obviously. I'm not going to keep it there in the end because I have pottery shops around here. So I need wood and lumber. The heck, I clipped through the mountain. The whole mountain's blocking me now. I'm gonna put all my crane bots down over here. So the cool thing is that I have the jewelry crafting table NFTs. Those are called the Trinity Gemworks. And I don't need to worry about building those. So I can easily replace my crane bots for those pretty much near the end once I'm ready to start making magic rings. So I don't have to keep moving my crane bots around. Also, this being a desert biome makes it so much easier to just have the space. So Morris is taking a guess at my rate. Are we doing 450 per hour today, bro? You're close. You are close. So do you think that's it's a little higher or a little lower than that? Let me put some temporary lumberjacks while I make the rest of the loggers. Carbon 384, probably. A very specific number. I don't need the regular builder. I'll just let my crane bots do all the work. The freight pier? Okay, the freight pier is built. Heck, I might need 2 freight piers. I don't know, actually. We'll see if one is enough. One thing I haven't turned on is my open corrupted packs, and I'm already making 3,700 gold. So let me turn on these packs. It's an additional 10% craft time reduction. I'm gonna reset this production monitor, but I'll do the math. How much cash is 3,700 gold? Let me pull up the calculator. 3,700 times, what was it? 14,000 something? I don't remember. Let me check again. It was 14,000 or 15,000 cash per gold. It's 14,640. So that's 54 mil? Holy crap. It's a lot. Is that right? Did I do that right? I must have. 3,700 gold per hour. Each one selling at $14,640. 54 mil. That's not even accounting for the Christmas tree and the oopsie, which I actually don't think I placed the oopsie now that I think about it. But if I place the Christmas tree and the oopsie, that'd be 65 mil per hour. Actually, did I even place the Christmas tree down? I actually don't think I... yeah, I did not place neither of those down. Not like it would matter, I guess. It's a bunch of cash. If I can manage to sell it all. Okay, so that'll get me all the cash I need in like 20 more minutes. Oh, cool. That one got built. I need to build one more up here on this corner. Yeah, I see the Tommy said I'm still unable to load the game. Yeah, some people are having issues there. By the sounds of it. Yeah, plenty of wood, so I'm going to craft a little bit more lumber. Still building these. That one's missing one wood. That one might be bugged. Alright, I'll start by doing the fabric plants, and then I'll probably do the pottery shops. I would do more of the logger houses, but that's kind of in the way of where I have the gold rush, so that's gonna have to wait. Oh, you know what I forget? I keep forgetting to use this NFT and it's so helpful. The Stars and Stripes monument. Oh, I got... Oh no, I got money from the rapier, that's what that was. I thought it gave me money for placing it down, but no, that's not how it works. Well, so far I'm at no disconnects, Jaco, so... I'm not sure why. But... I didn't refresh the page. I've had this page open for like all night, basically. Amir says, when did they do silver only one ore to craft? You have Sylvester placed down, Amir. Otherwise, it's 2 silver to craft. And I can show you that. See? Do you see on my screen? Actually, I need to actually start crafting it. So you see, 2 silver to craft. If you did see that, I went away kind of quick. I'll put down Sylvester. Whoops. Button got in the way. And now it's 1 silver ore to craft. And it actually does show up right here as well. So if you have an artisan guild, then you're set. I'm gonna go ahead and place these down. So that's exactly why I have Sylvester down. It just showed why it'll reduce the silver ore requirement by 1 when I'm crafting silver. And I'm gonna have an artisan guild that also gives 1 passive silver ore. Crystal Reindeer will reduce the craft time of the glue and mystic matter by 50%. It also affects the master wizard crafts, but I'm not using a master wizard in this build. I might need more lumber now. Yeah, this thing never got built, so I either have to delete it and try again, or just refresh the town, basically. Do temporary lumberjacks. I should turn on updates on offline just in case I go offline. Go ahead and change my name here. Dib. Whoops. Go. Sion said I had to close Chrome completely, then it could load. Oh. Amir says, okay, so Sylvester just reduces, not adds one strange. It was not long ago that I last played. They did recently change that, maybe a few months ago though. But they changed the way some of the buildings give the item. It used to be a passive item that they gave, but it didn't actually work like that. So they changed it to reducing the requirements. This works for Cooper, Sylvester, Goldie, Master Coppersmith, Nourish Barn, the Nourish Pen. There's probably other ones that I can't think of. But stuff like that affects the whole town, no matter where you have it placed. It'll just reduce the craft requirement rather than supplying a passive amount, which I think makes more sense the way they have it now. I think it's less confusing, but some people might be confused just because they were used to it already, the way it was. So all of those got built, that's very good. Now I'll do the pottery shops. This really shouldn't take that long. I do have some pottery shop NFTs, so some of these I don't have to build. $4,400 gold. I wonder how much cash per hour that is. I'm not even gonna have it running the whole hour. Probably just like 10 more minutes. This one should not get built actually. Okay, so I need passive water drums for all of these. The diamond water pump is supplying passive water drums to this area. Then I need an aquifer here. And an aquifer here. I missed the pottery shop over here. Actually, I missed... No, never mind. Those don't have a pottery shop. But, Haunted Maze Zone 2 gives passive clay lumps. I'm gonna have 2 of them placed. I do need the radius to be doubled, so I will have to place down all of the Haunted Maze zones. I have a Haunted Maze Zone 1 placed here for Nectar. And I have another one placed over here, the Haunted Maze Zone 4. Haunted Maze Zone 3 is actually gonna go here where I have the Christmas tree. Do I really need the Christmas tree? Probably not, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. Now, normally I would put it on the guild library, but the guild library is full of spare jewelry NFTs that I'm not using. So I can't put it there. So those are getting built out. Next, I'll do the wizards workshops. Something's wrong with my visualizer. I believe I have a wizard's workshop here. I'm just gonna double check. Yeah, I do. I must have forgot to note it down. Okay, I'm moving these out the way to spots that spots that I won't need to move those anymore, basically. But Martin, 26-minute busy, and he almost done again. Yeah, almost a half hour in. Top 10, focusing on the building aspect, because I don't need any more cash from gold, I'm pretty sure. And I got all my crane bots out and a bunch of lumber and energy being made, so everything's getting built fast. I need 2 more Wizards Workshops, but I am going to use the NFTs for those right here. So I placed down my limestone stand earlier. I didn't explain why I placed it down. I forgot. It should be kind of obvious, but for anybody that is wondering, I'm getting passive limestone for these 4 Wizards Workshops. These are going to be the ones making Mystic Matter. They're just going to have to pick up cotton yarn from the closest warehouse, which will be right here once I move the warehouses. And the glue, they'll get it from the storehouse right here. Where's my pantry? I don't know, I made some mistakes on the visualizer. I forgot to note some stuff down. Oh shoot, the pantry's actually right here. Well, I don't need that pottery shop. I definitely need the pantry for the honey and a honeycomb, so that goes there. These other 3 will be making glue. Sondula, I knew you finished the last build in 15 minutes. Yeah. Obviously, all these will be making cotton yarn. I guess I'll go ahead and turn them on. I just won't build the cotton fields just yet. So the ones that are closest to the silo, I will have them rotated facing the silo, since they have to make 5 trips to it. These, I will just have them facing the road, because it's faster for them to just take the road and get to the silo. And I should start building out the foundries. I guess I don't want to get rid of that yet. Let's see, my gold was at 4,500 per hour. 4,500 times 14, 640. 66 mil per hour. Let's assume that I had the giant Christmas tree and the oopsie placed down. 80 mil, wow. This rush right here with my giant Christmas tree and oopsie and all the NFTs I have, right? Because it's a lot of NFTs. With the cash boost, it makes 80 mil per hour. That's freaking insane. I'm gonna get rid of it because that's just too much. I'm pretty sure I don't need any more cash. Hopefully I'm not wrong. But if I do, I'll just place some of the forges back. I'm gonna need to place 3 of those forges back, like here for the gold anyways. I probably should just do that now. Yeah, I should just do that now. So like, I don't know why I got rid of all of them, but I do need to move them. So I have 2 pot of golds here. The pot of golds reduce the craft time of the jewelry crafting tables by 30%, in addition to giving up to 3 passive gold ore. That's why I have 2 of them placed down for the craft time reduction. I'm only gonna have 3 forges making gold. I'll have the Artisan Guild giving passive silver ore and copper ore, but I'm not going to need to use the copper ore. So both of these will make silver. Actually, I will need to make copper just to build stuff. That's the only reason I will need to make copper right now. I'm gonna build some copper panning sites. Like I said, just because I need copper to build the foundries. I probably don't need this many, but might as well. I would use Cooper, but I am letting him out since I don't actually need him for my final design. So I'm going to use Rose and Lilies as my temporary panners to pick up the copper ore. I actually don't need I don't want to place it down there. I'll place him over here. These are basically panner bunkhouse NFTs. Okay, so I'm making some silver. I will be making copper eventually. I'll start building out the foundries. I do need to turn on my effect cards because there's an important one for foundries there. Legendary Hasty Jeweler. Platinum Hasty Foundry. Thrifty Foundry, there we go. I don't need to make water drums. I don't really need that one, but I'll turn it on. That's super important, the graded ceramics one. Actually, I don't need this one either, but I'll turn it on too. I'm pretty sure I'm going to overproduce silver with that on. I should try it without, but I guess it doesn't matter. Ancient Garment Specialist, that is really important. I don't need to use mines. Do that passive limestone. Ancient Guided Blades is important. Hasty Beekeeper, I'm pretty sure I had that on. Imagine if I didn't. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I had that one on. Yeah, Great Woodlands, of course. Platinum Hasty Tractor. Sure, I guess I'll turn that one on. It should have everything now. The foundries should be easier to build. Yep. Okay, since I'm not selling gold like crazy, I will get rid of that. So I can get rid of the freight here now. So we're 35 minutes in, top 20 right now just from selling gold. Wonder if I can finish within the hour. Warehouse goes here. I have some silver there, but I'll get it back. It's fine. I just want to move it right now. So both those warehouses go here right next to each other. I'm going to have a jewelry storage right there for the magic rings. Yeah, that never got built. But I do need to build a couple more logger houses. Actually, I didn't place down an ore storage, did I? I'm collecting copper ore and I have nowhere to put it at. I just realized that. So let me put the copper ore storage here. And I'm not sure if 2 forges is enough. Just in case, I'll just put 2 more. So that's going to take a while to get that copper. I'll start building some of the other stuff around here. Geez, I might actually be able to finish this within the first hour if the copper doesn't take that long. Okay, over here I'm missing a tree farm. I'm missing 2 tree farms. So these 4 spots, I'm not going to have a road there. Instead, I'm going to place down all the spooky NFCs. The House of Laughs. Honestly, I forget what each one does. The House of Laughs is not useful here. The Spooky Wheels is not useful either. Spooky Go Around will increase the movement speed of the weavers in the fabric shops, so that is useful. Fabric plants, whatever. Spooky Ghost Tracks will increase on the way. No, Spooky Ghost Tracks don't help me either. But I'm gonna place them down anyways. Because if I'm not mistaken, whenever I have all these placed down, it does increase the movement speed of my beekeepers. Hopefully I'm not remembering that incorrectly. I know the official correct information's on the Townstar playbook. But if I'm not mistaken, it does increase the movement speed of the beekeepers. Oak and Shield, good morning. So is this getting built? It's getting the silver at least. I don't see it getting copper though. Should be. Oh, one of them got built. Okay, so it's doing something there. Pool of lumber. I could maybe start like making some cotton and stuff. Let me just go ahead and turn all these on. Yeah, Martin, I know you're paying attention to the markets. It's been pretty cool, I think, the past week. A lot of stuff going up in crypto and stocks. And yeah, I figure there's some people out there like maybe they're mad because the market's going up and they're telling people it's gonna go back down, and it does for like a couple hours and then it goes back up again. Is that happening right now? Because I know yeah, I seen Gala a couple hours ago. It hit 3 cents. And then I guess it went back down now. But I would think it goes back up. I hope so. Jaco took my profit. All right. I seen some people. Some people want to sell their Gala. I guess some people want to buy it, or at least buy it cheaper. Well, the thing is what I've seen. People have Gala on Gala chain, obviously, and they'll sell their Gala on Gala chain for like Gala on Binance or something else, and they'll it won't be a 1-to-1 ratio, if you know what I mean. It's like they're taking a little bit less Gala if it's not on Gala chain, because that lets them cash out, basically. I guess that's the idea. That's a lot of pottery. Yeah, I'm gonna need this many ceramic bowls. Honestly, if I had more than this, it'd be better, but this is what I'm working with. I might need to move this. Is there anything else that needs energy, actually? A couple logger houses that I need to build. And tractors. These are tractors, these are logger houses. I can't really do that until I'm done making copper. It's gonna take a while. How much copper am I making? 285 per hour? Shoot, that's gonna take like a whole hour. What do I need more of? More copper? Well, the problem is I have them so far away. I guess that doesn't help. Let me take one of these off and put another rose and lily. Probably been a smarter idea to just have the forges here. Would have been faster. Oh well. See, hopefully it doesn't take too long. I do want to move the energy storage out the way though. So what I'm gonna do is place down a fundamental storage and another energy plant, and I'm gonna just put some energy on this. So I can get rid of that. Build another beehive there. Start turning some of these on. Or, yeah, just turn them all on, whatever. Should be fine. These all have the passive nectar that they need. I need to build 3 more of them, but I'll do that later because I have the rose and lilies here. In total, it should be 15 making honeycomb and 8 making honey. Pretty sure I'm good on silver, right? Yeah, that's not a problem. So I'm gonna have, well, first of all, look, to craft sterling silver, it's 1 silver and 1 copper, so you can see. In the end, I'm not gonna need to craft copper because I'm just gonna place down the master coppersmith. And what this does is that it provides 1 passive copper to all of the foundries and wire mills. Anywhere in the town, doesn't have to be next to them. And really it's reducing the copper requirement. So as you can see, it started crafting sterling silver because the copper requirement is now 0. So it literally only needs silver to make sterling silver. Very powerful. So I can keep slowly making copper to make the rest of this. Honestly, I probably don't even need these 2 forges. I could probably just run it with these 2. Wait, where's my energy going? And it's putting it over here. Well, I need 20 energy, so I guess I'll stop it at 20. It's putting wood and lumber there, what the heck? Right, I'm gonna replace these because these are supposed to be beekeepers. Damn, these are full. Let's start auto selling some stuff. Well, I don't really need to sell copper. One energy too many. Is that it? Oh no. Forgot that. I don't have the magic ring on here, but that's because I don't have the jewelry crafting table placed. Alright, I don't have any more warehouse space. I'm gonna need to move this. I guess I'm gonna need the third forge crafting copper. Okay, fourth one being done. I did not realize that the copper step would take this long. And yeah, the part of the reason's just because the copper was really far from where I'm trying to make copper. But I really don't feel like moving stuff around here to make that work another way. I guess I'll put down a few of the cotton fields so I can start making cotton yarn. I'm gonna refresh my game just because this logger house never got done. The wood requirement got stuck. I'm here, poof, almost an hour since the start. 18 minutes lost at start now. Now 14 minutes more because of disconnect issues, or what do you mean? Okay, logger house is getting built now. They're working on this one. I guess it would be faster if I built a Panner bunkhouse, even if it was a temporary build. Let's see. Let me give that a shot. I will need more energy, but that's fine. Amir says first not loading, after disconnect and slow reloading. Oh. I'm halfway done with the foundries. So I probably could have finished this in an hour if I had like immediately started making copper. Otherwise, I'm basically almost done. That's pretty much it really, just the foundries, and then I can make 2 more loggers and 2 more tractors, and I guess 2 more beehives, and that. And then replace the frame bots for the jewelry crafting tables. Oh, and 3 more beehives right here. 2 more beekeepers right here and 3 more beehives right there. That's what I meant. As for these, some of these are rotated. I think these are. No, maybe these are. Kind of hard to tell. Yeah. I think I have these rotated. So these are facing north. All of these should be facing south. So most of my beekeepers should basically be going in this section right here. These are, of course, facing the road because that would be faster. Same thing with these. These will also be facing the road. Let me temporarily turn these or one of these into copper. Maybe that'll help instead of having this one. Okay, 4 more foundries. Jeez, I have a lot of glue. It's just because I don't have all my cotton fields down. I only have 5 of them down. The mystic matter. I can basically already start making some magic rings. So I really don't need all these screen bots anymore. Oh, wrong one. It's just a waiting game. We are an hour in because I haven't sold any magic rings. I fell to 42nd place. Let me check how the others are doing on the leaderboard. I guess so far only 3 people have sold magic rings. So everybody's still building. Almost everybody. Louis DePoint, hello, says, hi Rod, do you got the new Sorcerer NFT? I don't understand what they do. I decided not to get it. I am tempted. Maybe I'll pick it up one day, but seeing as a lot of NFT sales will start up pretty soon, since it's almost Black Friday and Christmas, I decided to wait. So what does it do exactly? I talked about it a bit on Friday. It only takes up a quarter of a spot, so you can have it in a small spot like here. Basically, it's this is how much space it takes up. So it will add 1 worker to all of your wizards workshops and master wizards, and it will, I believe, increase the movement speed of all those workers by 50%. The building itself also can do any of the crafts from the wizard's workshop as well as the master wizard. So it has access to all of those crafts. Now, did it do anything other than that? Let's see. No, I believe that's the entire utility. I'm not sure why some people were so confused about that NFT. It doesn't seem like a really complicated one to understand. The only thing I can think of is Farmer Michelle said that it's affected by the crystal reindeer. Yeah, well, all that means is that if you have the crystal reindeer placed, its craft time is also reduced by 50%, because the crystal reindeer affects the wizards workshops and the master wizards. But I'm not really sure why people aren't completely understanding what it does. Maybe that's just me though. Yeah, no problem. If I did get it, I don't think it would have been a massive help. It would have saved me maybe 2, maybe 3 spaces at most. It's not like a super massive helpful NFT. But we are going to get a lot of metas in Christmas where you do need Wizards Workshops and Master Wizards. So I could see it being used a couple of times. Basically only need 15 more copper, so almost done there. Where's my silver at? 10, 14 sterling silver. All right, well, gotta be a little bit more patient. Seawolf, hello. I forgot about the time change, 1 hour behind. Some people made the same mistake last week. Yeah. In case you weren't aware, last week it also started an hour earlier. Almost there. So for the foundries making sterling silver, since I have the green forges, not only do they not require wood and they don't cast sturdy, but the green forges should attempt to directly deliver silver to the foundry. If none of the foundries need silver, they will just take it to the warehouse. But the fact that they directly take the silver to the foundry does make the sterling silver production more efficient. Yeah, I have all the copper I need, so I can get rid of this. Build out the remaining buildings here, if it lets me. Yeah, it should be all the beehives now. Get rid of this. It's all gonna be cotton fields. Other than the Common Ground Town Hall, I'm not using any passive water NFTs for my build. And it's not like I'm using the passive water from the Town Hall either. I just have that tucked away somewhere for the craft time reduction on the tree farms. So the two rivers really help with this. Like, even on the no NFT build, I didn't need to make any ponds for more passive water. So I should be on the last step, which is to put down all the jewelry crafting table NFTs. Actually, this doesn't go here. I believe that's another beehive. Yeah, it is. Before I get rid of the last 2 crane bots, just making sure I don't need to build anything else. I don't think I do. Should be everything. So I rotate all these so they can get to the, I believe, basically the roads. As long as they're facing the roads in some way. And I should be done. I'm gonna put a magic ring on auto cell. So I'm gonna reset the production monitor. The rates are probably gonna be off for this test because I have a bunch of glue in the storehouse already and I have some mystic matter. So I'm gonna have to reset the rate like 2 times, but I'm just gonna reset it now. And I'll reset it again later. I'm hoping that right now I can test the ceramic bowl rate, and the honey and honeycomb rates to see if those are accurate at least. And I guess the sterling silver and the gold rates, I'll test those too. But I should have everything done now. 1 hour and 10 minutes. I could have finished it in under an hour if I prepped a little more for the copper that I need. Currently 51st place though. And if I would have done the glass rush, I would have been higher up here, just from the glass bottles. If I'm not mistaken, I think only 8 people have sold magic rings so far. Sell the rings? Yeah, I just put them on auto sell, so I believe the dragon's selling some now. It says I have 650k points though, so I believe I just sold some. And the leaderboard just hasn't updated. Rachel said, yeah, the 2 rivers are nice. Could have used the mountain last week. Yeah, I know. Did that on purpose. Don't really need one this week. It helps a little bit, but yeah, you're right. If we didn't have it, I guess for no NFT, you could have just used 4 shallow mines. And you could make that work with just 2 power plants, but it's fine. Helps a little bit. I gotta give this at least like a 10-minute test to really gauge how accurate it is. So, well, I didn't really ask a lot of people to guess, did I? So this is your last shot. Guess how many magic rings I'll be making. You're a Super Dub Club supporter. You already know the answer, so probably don't say the answer. But everybody else, take a guess. I saw 2 guesses. Morris said 450 per hour. Carbon said 384 per hour. Good guesses. Low stakes slots, 486, going a little bit above what Morris said. Rachel says 400. Cliff says 600. Ooh. Low stakes odds probably saw how many ceramic bowls I was making and did some quick maths there. Homeboy Gaming, 500 per hour. Wow. Jaco says 585. Martin, I think it was blah blah amount. You are correct, Martin. Well, that being said, you can kind of see it from there. It's too early to tell, but Homeboy Gaming is right. It's 500 per hour. Next best guess, I suppose, is low stakes slots at 486. So yeah, it should be making as close to 500 per hour as possible. Honey and honeycomb is kind of like randomish. you know, sometimes it makes more honey, sometimes it makes more honeycomb or something. It's weird. My first test, it was doing exactly 500 per hour, actually. My second test was doing 498 per hour. So yeah, basically, as long as it's doing close to 500 per hour, I'll take it. That's more than enough for top 25. Is it going to be top 10? I have no idea, honestly. I assume it would probably be close. Well, last week I did get top 10, huh? And we already got the payout for that last night, if I'm not mistaken. I need to put that on the Talent Star playbook that we got that payout. And yeah, let me do that real quick. Yep, 500. Okay, so yeah. Yesterday we got the reward for the Gala, I'm pretty sure. I did not put the little price chart for this meta, the Magic Ring meta, on the Talent Star playbook, so I'm gonna do that now. So Gala right now is at 0.26. What was the price of Gala when we got that payout last night? Was it about what the same price it is right now? Because I like to keep track of the exact price of Gala as soon as the payout happens. Let me see if I can figure out what that number was. Martin, oof, Gala went up some and markets got kicked down, so now, oof. I mean, it's been kind of volatile the past couple days. I got the Gala payout 21 hours ago. That was afternoon time for me yesterday. Let's see. Gala was pretty much 0.027. It basically almost the exact same price that it is showing right now. So what it was 21 hours ago. 0.02679. Yeah, pretty much what it's at right now. That's fine. I pretty much put an estimate up to 2 or 3 decimal places. That's close enough. I actually forgot to note that one down. That was a week ago. Shoot. See if I can find it. It's an estimate, but that it was 0.018. That's what it was. Big difference. The 50% difference. Holy crap. Yeah, actually, it dipped a lot that day. If you had bought, maybe not just Gala in general, but like crypto that day, well, let's just go with the Gala example, right? If you had bought Gala on November 4th, and basically 8 days later, it's over 50% increase. Wow, it's a big gain. Not the biggest gain though. I've seen how Dogecoin's doing. Damn. I wish I held on to the Dogecoin I had bought a long time ago. Easy to check, seeing trading site of Phoenix open. Yeah. Alright, so this has been running for 10 minutes. The ceramic bull rate looks correct. The honey and honeycomb, not so much. And make sure these are all turned on. Oh, you know, this might actually be screwing it up. It is, yeah. That's definitely screwing it up. I forgot to take that off. I'll run another test anyways. And I forgot to turn that one on, of course. I need to make sure all 6 of these are on. Okay. So that was kind of my bad. That was already a failed test. But the ceramic bull rate is correct. Making more than 500 magic rings, but like I said, that's because I had a back stock of glue. That came in handy. I still do have a back stock in glue, like it's overproducing there. Where's my cotton yarn? That's I need more lumber. That's why it's messed up. Silver rate is correct, so is sterling silver. That's overproducing. What if I take this off? I really don't think I need this one. I'm gonna take that off and see what happens. Okay, let's run another test. Cotton looks correct. But yeah, reset. And gotta wait another 10 or 15 minutes. Yeah, I guess Martin, like if you're swing trading right now, you could probably make some profit. I used to do that. Not so much now. No, not really. I really don't swing trade now. I don't know if I want to get back into that habit though. I have some Gala that I am holding. It's just that, like, when you get into the habit of swing trading, you're like basically checking the market all the time and making trades every couple hours or every day or two. And it could turn out well, or it could not turn out well, I guess. Like, you can make a bit of profit and then you could realize that, damn, I could have made a lot more profit if I just held on for a little bit longer or just held on overall. Obviously, you can't hold forever though. People know that. Like, eventually, yeah, the prices can go up and then they'll go down fast. It's just how it goes. But like, you look at some people holding on to Bitcoin or even Dogecoin, like overall, they're in the net positive if they've been holding on for a long time. I guess you could say the same thing about Gala, but we're talking about people who have maybe been holding Gala for like over 5 years. Not 1 or 2 years, but like, yeah, over 5 years. My wages are 43,000 even with Stars and Stripes placed down, huh? Damn, 61,000? And that's with enchanted ornaments. That's crazy. What's my lumber rate at least? 2,000? Yeah, that sounds more accurate. Silver went down a little bit. I guess it's matching the sterling silver rate more accurately now, so that's good. That way I'm not overproducing silver, because I really don't need to. Maybe it gives me a few extra stars, who knows. So I'm up to 4th place now. Nice. Jaco, I'm gonna sleep an hour for cash, then back. All right. See you later on. See you later, Jaco. Have a good nap. And best of luck, of course. Video liked, appreciate it. When is Gala's Black Friday? Probably next week. No. No, it would be in 2 weeks. Yeah, it would be in 2 weeks, I believe. After Thanksgiving. Oh, they did buff the utility of the Fisherman House. So I knew they were going to. A few people knew. I'm not sure if it was like completely public info, but some people were talking to Farmer Michelle about the Fisherman House and how she said it was originally going to be a rare NFT, but they changed it to an epic, so the utility didn't really match its price point and rarity and stuff like that. So the buff they did to the Fisherman House NFT is it now comes with 2 fisherman workers instead of just 1. And she did edit the description on here. It only takes up a quarter tile. It does require a road, but it doesn't have wages. It does cast 1 shade. Movement speed, I believe that... Is that double, I think? I believe so. Double movement speed and 2 workers, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a bit better, but for 250 bucks, I don't think people will buy it because Aquaculture's Apartments was 250 when it was on sale. And that comes with 5 workers. It does take up a full spot, but I mean, it's more useful, it seems. But Anyways, that does make it a little bit better at least, because it was really not good with only being one worker. I really think the only people that would be interested in buying it still would be people who do Salmon Rush. Because yeah, if you do Salmon Rush, I guess it makes sense to maybe pick up one or two, depending on how big your Salmon Rush is. But otherwise, no, I don't think it's worthwhile. I'm not interested in it at all. But I only have some fishing NFTs. Like, I didn't have any fishing NFTs for a while, but I did pick some of them up. But the expert fisherman doesn't look that interesting to me. There's no need for me to do Salmon Rush if I already have everything for the Pinot Noir Rush anyways. If I'm not mistaken, can't you do Salmon Nigiri Rush now? Let me see. I don't remember what the craft requirements were. Martin says complaining to you often helps for crypto, I guess. I complain to Bitcoin happy. Thanks again, Dub. If it works, it works. There you go. Yeah, with the Sakura shop. Yeah, but let me see, with the craft requirements, what are the craft requirements? Salmon nigiri. White rice is easier to do now that we have the rice husk stands. You would, if you wanted to truly call it a rush, you would need rare mixing tents. Probably multiple. I mean, salmon is there, it's part of it. And energy, you can do that passively. Yeah, I guess you could do Salmon Nigiri Rush. I don't know if the top players do that already. I've only ever heard them do Salmon Rush. But you could do Salmon Nigiri. Salmon Nigiri sells for 45k. Wow, what did salmon sell for? The other question is it worth doing? Probably not, because you need a whole bunch of other stuff to do it. Salmon sells for 19,000. It's not worth doing. No, I can already tell. 2 salmon would give you 38,000. Salmon nigiri would give you 45,000. Having all those extra mixing tents, the rice husk stands, passive energy for the mixing tents, all that waiting time, it's actually not worth it, no. I don't see salmon nigiri being better than just straight up doing salmon. But I don't have all the NFTs to test that, so yeah, I don't know. Wine Rush, like the actual wine, like Pinot Noir, how I do it now, it was talked about in the past before we had the tables of appreciation, the vineyard NFT, and it was possible to do with the winery NFTs, but it just wasn't worth it. It wasn't going to be better than like Glass Bottle Rush, or Wine Bottle Rush as it was called back in the day. That's why we called it Wine Rush, but really it was just Wine Bottle Rush, which now I refer to it as Glass Rush. So back in the day, it was possible to do Pinot Noir Rush, or yeah, that was basically the best option, but it wasn't worth it. I did a lot of math, and I always calculated that it wasn't worth it. The day that they came out with tables of appreciation, it still wasn't worth it. I did the math. And then they buffed the tables of appreciation, and that's when it was finally worth doing. I believe right after they released the Vineyard NFC as well. I'm talking about this one, Sommelier Vineyard. Reduces the craft requirements of the wines. So even if you had a Pinot Noir corrupted stent, if you didn't have the Vineyard NFT, you could only have 8 tables with full passive grapes. But that Vineyard NFT made it possible to have more than 8 tables of grapes. So after all that is when Pinot Noir Rush was finally viable. That's why I finally picked up the NFTs required to do it, because I'm stubborn and I really wanted to do it. And it's really overpowered. I would say half the time I don't even need that much cash, but it's an option. It's there. And I'm hoping that we get more wine metas now because of it. I do very good in the wine metas because I have those NFTs. Okay, so it's been about 15 minutes. Yeah, the bull rate's still good. Cotton's good. Cotton yarn is close to 500 per hour. Should eventually fix itself. The gold is good. I forgot to mention that before. Honey and honeycomb is as close to balanced as possible. A little bit more honeycomb than honey. That's actually how it was in practice, so I guess that's correct. But it should eventually get as close to 500 as possible. Magic ring is close to 500, but that's just still because I had extra glue. I still do. Well, I guess if glue's showing 500 per hour, then that's correct. So Mystic Matter would be close to 500 per hour. Maybe I'm a little behind on the cotton yarn. I'm not exactly sure why. The rotations of all these should be correct, just how I had them in practice. I'll double check that in a moment. Yeah, everything seems correct, except cotton yarn seems like a little bit too low. Trying to check why that is. So Abdullah says, Dub, can I use another green forge since it's free? I suppose if it's free, that's fine. All the NFTs were accounted for. So if somebody didn't pick something up, they probably haven't gotten back in here, to be honest. Actually, yeah. Well, Sandula, I wouldn't be able to tell you who, but there's somebody who hasn't logged in to borrow the NFTs. So I probably wouldn't rely on taking that green forge, because if they do get back on and ask about the NFTs, I will let them borrow it. You know, maybe they're just not in the game yet. Not sure who it was. I had to check later. Okay, thanks. We'll wait a little. Yeah. Let me double check my fabric plants. Oh, there's nothing wrong with them. I was using the cotton storage on my first test, but on my second test I used the silo and it didn't make a difference. Because I don't actually need to use the ground silo. The cotton storage works here. The silo wouldn't, the regular silo, because the regular silo would cachet. But I figure most people are using their cotton storage for this meta. Those of you that have it anyways. There's a free NFT we got a long time ago. And I'm referring to this one in case somebody's confused. See, I have 2 of them. But I can't remember if these are on Ethereum chain or not. I really don't remember. I feel like maybe I'm lacking a little bit of lumber. That's why I'm not making all the cotton yarn that I should be making. But the lumber rates looks correct. If I could maybe figure out a way to make a little bit less honeycomb, I would. I tried messing with this. It's backfired. That's why I'm kind of scared to mess with it. If I turn off a honeycomb, a beehive making honeycomb, I'm not going to produce enough honeycomb. I'll be overproducing honey, so I'm still wasting a bunch of lumber doing that. If I try to switch positions, it didn't work. The solution's there somewhere. I know it is. I just didn't want to bother messing. I didn't want to bother wasting hours just messing with the honey and honeycomb rate, so I just left it as is. And I probably am not. I'm still not gonna bother because it can get annoying to mess with the honey and honeycomb. Like even if it ends up making 490 per hour, I think that'll be fine. And really, I'm probably just being impatient. Give it like 5 hours and it'll go up to 500 per hour. That's probably what's gonna happen. The problem will fix itself. But the good thing is, everything's here. Everything seems to be turned on. Nothing is placed incorrectly. The rotation of these is different, but I guess that doesn't matter. Yeah, everything else is fine. Only difference I made is to remove that NFT that was reducing the craft time of silver, because I really don't need that. So it's pretty much crafting the same amount of sterling silver as it is silver. So annoying, yeah. Beehives. Alright, cool. I'll take another look at white rum craft requirements. Cheat code's asking, has anybody crafted first ring yet? Yeah, almost an hour ago. But he's not asking me, he's asking other people. Just messing around. How many people have made magic rings now? Or sold them at least? Ah, Old Town's still working on its build, I guess. But about 25 people. 3rd place. For now. Like I said, maybe there's a chance at top 10. I'm not really sure. What do you guys think? I did get top 10 on last week's. Even though I'm pretty much just aiming for top 25. So if I get 10th place exactly, that's awesome. That's an extra 1,000 Gala. I'll take it. That extra 1,000 Gala every couple of times adds up. Allows me to buy another NFC basically. Hope so. What's my rates? Well, basically 500, but I'm just gonna screenshot this. Amir almost finishing the nuclear plants. Nice. I think I would, yeah, I would have needed to build one. Okay, maybe not. Do I? No, yeah, I would have needed to build one if I didn't have the legendary solar panel. It does the 8 passive energy with the diamond charge station. Usually I just rely on my rare solar panel, which I'm not using on here. See, I have my rare solar panel not being used because the legendary solar panel covers all the energy here. Just finished my nuke. Cheat code, what the fuck just opened your stream? Your woods are coming at speed of light. Yeah, that's the hatchet hanks doing their work. I've seen a few new people on Discord at least. Maybe some new people are watching my stream as well. So welcome to all of you new people, if you are. But I've only seen a couple. Somebody did reach out to me asking for a town hall. I'll send them the town hall for free. I still have spares. They just need to ask for their Gala chain address. I assume almost everybody has the Town Hall NFT now, but yeah, a brand new player wouldn't. So I can help out with that. They'll do better than anybody who doesn't have one. Can you send me one to me? Send me a message on Discord and with your Gala chain address, and I'll send it to you probably later today. Sure. So last month, during the month of October, I had this town hall giveaway going where I was collecting people's Gala chain addresses on a Google form and then sending it out to them later on. I ended up sending out a total of 60 town hall NFTs because that's roughly how many people asked for it. I was willing to send like 100 if I had 100 people, but no, it was only 60 people, but that's fine. I hope I was able to help those people out who didn't have a Town Hall NFT. And yeah, I guess if you need a Town Hall NFT, send me a message. If I don't reply right away, it's just that I'm kind of busy, but I'll reply later on. But as long as I'm still willing to spare it and have spare time, I'll send one to you. But if it gets to the point where like I'm getting hundreds of people asking. I probably won't do it unless like I really do have spare time. Because that's the thing. I can't always. I don't have infinite town halls either. But it's the time it takes to send a bunch of different people NFTs. It can be time consuming, so it really just depends. How many town hall do you have? You want to know the exact number? I'm pretty sure you can look it up. But when actually, what is the exact number? When they were doing rebates on the town halls, I did end up buying those, so I have like over 1,000 town halls straight up. So I'm not worried about like selling those right now. At one point, I was selling them for 100 Gala, and that's just to make up. Was it 100 Gala? Yeah, I think it was 100 Gala. It's like $2, maybe $3 now. But that's just to make up for the time it took to do the transactions, because it took a few minutes, right? I'm not really selling them now, but like I'm not also gonna spend a bunch of time just handing out a bunch of them. So every once in a while, I'll give one out for free, right? The funny thing is, some people have pointed this out, but whenever I search up the town hall, it only shows 255. But yeah, I have over 1,000. It was from the rebate. The town hall rebate. You pretty much get your Gala back whenever you were buying them, so they were all free. The first couple of town halls that I had bought, I think they were selling them for $10. I did buy those, and I bought a couple because some people, they were selling those with credit card only. So I bought some because some people didn't have a credit card to buy those, and I ended up selling those for the $11, I think. They were selling them for $10. I sold them for 11, just a little bit of a fee, just to make up for the time, right? So I was able to help some people out there, but like shortly after that, they did a rebate for them, which was kind of stupid. I could have saved my money there, but whatever. So I ended up picking up a bunch of them during the rebate. I figured they're very good NFTs. I pretty much get my Gala back, and I obviously don't need that many, but I can use them for future giveaways. I asked Farmer Michelle this too on a message when the rebate sale was happening. Like, hey, I could buy a bunch of these and maybe give them away in the future, right? And she's like, yeah, you can do whatever you want with them. So that's what I did. Martin, you sure not need to admit hit wrong button before buying button too much? What do you mean? I would have to do that multiple times. Yep, we'll let you know. Send it later today. More town halls than players? Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, you're just right. Okay. Yeah, I replied to you. Zebor, what's up? Hey Rod, looking good. Oh, thank you. How's your rate looking for this one, Zebor? I would assume higher? Oh, I don't have the magic ring on here, but there you go. It's 500. That should be the stable rate, the correct rate. Okay. I said I was gonna look at the white rum requirements, so I'm gonna pull up the playbook for that. Zebor woke up a little late. Oh, so you're still working on yours? Okay. I'm sure you practice though, so you have an idea of what your rate is. Got like 20 people looking at the playbook. Cool. I don't know if it'll ever get to the hundreds, because I think if it goes over 100, then it's just not gonna let you actually look at it once it's over 100 people. If it ever gets to that point, which maybe by then Gala will have their own guide in the game, hopefully. Because I know, well, whenever I created the first version of the Town Star playbook, at some point there was over 100 people looking at it. And it started to lag, and it said too many people are looking at this resource or something. Or I think the limit now is 200, I'm not really sure. But I've not seen that high numbers since. Yeah, Zebor sent me his production rate, definitely beating me. Nice, a bit higher. That's definitely got to be top 10. I'm not sure if mine's top 10. Maybe close. I mean, last week I did manage to get 10th place exactly, so that was a bit of a surprise. I would say the same thing for this competition. Slim chance I get top 10, I guess. I did add a white rum craft requirements on here. I don't have the info on cash or stars yet. I don't think that was announced. It's made in the brewery. Should be stored in the storehouse, I believe. 10 sugarcane, 2 water drum, 1 yeast. Water drum's not an issue. Just use water pumps. 10 sugarcane. So that's easy to make, right? Sugarcane's easy to make. The only thing is, for the top players, they use passive sugarcane from the sugarcane stands. They're probably not going to be able to do full passive sugarcane. They'll do partial passive sugarcane. I have 5 Christmas sugarcane stands. I can get 10 passive sugarcane in the 1 tile, I think. I don't think I could do it in 2 tiles. I'm thinking about it, but no, I can't do it in 2 tiles. But I'm gonna need multiple taverns, obviously. They didn't even tell us the craft time for this, so yeah, I'm assuming you're gonna need multiple taverns. Yeast, that's pretty easy. You just have bakeries, right? Put some flour on the bakeries. I think yeast is pretty easy to make. Also, the people that have the tavern NFTs, I believe that those don't require yeast. I don't have any tavern NFTs. I actually don't even think they're that good, but for those who do have the tavern NFTs, I don't have to worry about the yeast, which isn't that big of a deal. And oak barrels, the oak barrels, I suppose, will be the hardest part of this, right? For anybody who doesn't have a Stylen ride. Now, I have a bunch of Stylen rides, so I already know people in my supporters only guilds are gonna be calling dibs on those, and I'll just only need to use 1, I'm pretty sure. But it looks like white rum's basically an oak barrel meta. That's what it looks like to me. So if you don't have passive iron ore, you're gonna be iron. No, I don't know why I said iron ore. If you don't have passive iron, you're gonna be at the lower end, you know, lower ranking, like not as good of a ranking, basically, compared to those who do have passive iron, who are going to do much better because they don't have to deal with the mines. I don't know if we know the biome for the next competition. Probably not. So I have no idea if it comes with a mountain. Because if it doesn't come with a mountain, then that's another screw over for the people who don't have passive iron. And then you got your oak trees. Mistletoe Arch is super helpful for that, or even the Grand Oaks effect card. Hatchet Hank Jr. still help with that. And yeah, you just need lumber and energy for the oak barrels. I would think that's the hardest part. Yeast? I don't think yeast was hard. Yeah, I said it was flour. 2 flour, 1 water drum. So you are gonna need a bunch of water drums, I guess, for a lot of this. But flour's easy. Especially if you have a wheat stand, then it's super easy. Yeah, E shouldn't be that hard. It's just that you'll need multiple bakeries, I'm sure. But yeah, next meta doesn't seem that hard to me. If you have Style and Ride and the wheat stand, you're gonna do very good next competition is what I think. The sugarcane stands aren't gonna play as big of a role, but obviously they will still help save some time. Some space, I meant. Diamond water pump would probably be very useful. If not, then rare water pumps. Well, not very useful, but somewhat useful. Yeah, I'll probably start messing with an idea tomorrow, since that one doesn't seem too hard to do. Thankfully, pretty easy one. This one was, kind of hard. Not the hardest meta, but it was kind of hard, even for no NFT build. The no NFT build I shared was doing 63 per hour. I did get it to 67 per hour, almost to 70 per hour without using any NFTs. If I were to use the Common Ground Town Hall, I could easily get it to 70 per hour with a little bit of adjustment to the build showcase I shared. Somebody claimed they were doing 90 per hour without NFTs. I'll take their word for it. It is honestly kind of hard to believe, but like I wouldn't see why they would be lying about that. So that is really impressive if that's true. 70 to 80 per hour without NFTs, I believe, is definitely doable. It probably really depends on just how you design it. The design that I shared for the no NFT build showcase for the magic rings that I shared, if you paid attention to the stream I made on Friday, I was messing with an idea. I basically used that same idea. Obviously, I moved some buildings around to make it work, but it was basically the same road structure, if you remember that. Herp says, just got back, but did they already announce next week's meta? Herps, it was not officially announced, but Farmer Michelle did leak the craft requirements on the official spreadsheet. The craft time is not there, but the official craft time requirements, according to the leak, are known. And that's for white rum, which is going to be the meta next week. It's made in the brewery. And the craft requirements are 10 sugarcane, 2 water drum, 1 yeast, and 1 oak barrel. So we just don't know the craft time right now. It's basically oak barrel meta. That's what I think. Seems easy. An easy brewery meta. Is it not loading? Oh. I don't think it's called the brewery. Oh yeah, for all of those, for all of you who have the medieval tavern, don't forget, the reason everybody uses it is for the 20% walking speed bonus, but it also has a 20% craft time reduction for the breweries. Yeah, I think it's very easy to forget about the utility, but there you go. If you got the tavern, that's an additional plus for you on the next competition. Masterful Distillery, that's the NFT version. 250 bucks? Jeez. Oh, it went on sale for 175. That was during May Mayhem. I don't know how many people pick this up. I don't think it's like super useful. Although Six Slot says, anyone else think Dub should have a white rum on next week's stream? I would have to look that up. I don't know. I don't think I ever had a white rum. But take your vote, guys. I don't know. Take your vote. Has 2 workers. They move twice as fast. Does not require a road. The NFTs they release now are obviously way more overpowered than the ones even from earlier this year. If you're wondering why it shows yeast requirement for white rum, that's just the way I have it basically coded on the Townstar playbook. I would have to manually remove it. And I want to wait until we actually get the official information because before I go in here and manually remove that. So I don't think the NFC version should actually need the yeast, is what I'm saying. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that was the only brewery NFC. I don't think there was another one. Now, white rum. Let me search it up. Is it just straight up white rum or are there different kinds? Malibu coconut rum? Bacardi Superior white rum? I'll be honest, I never had any of these. I'm probably not going to, by the way. But yeah, I'm just looking at like what white rums there are. Gold rum. Those 6 slots, I think you can get Malibu, which is coconut, or Bacardi, which is neat rum, but good for cocktails. Yeah, I'm looking online and basically the top or most relevant things here from a nearby store is Bacardi Superior white rum and Malibu coconut rum. It's about 20 bucks for a bottle. I don't know. Yep, no idea what I'd be getting myself into if I tried those. Amir says spice rum for the win, but the oak heart was the best. Oh. Spice rum? That like Captain Morgan spice rum? Is that what it is? So they're used in cocktails. I suppose Like you'd probably be able to drink them just straight from the bottle, but they're intended to be used for the cocktails, right? Because like I usually drink cocktails like whenever I go out to a restaurant. I don't really drink at home that much, honestly. Just not much of a drinker. But yeah, usually just like cocktails when I go to a restaurant. Sandu, like you can liking and go shot for shot. Hey, he used to do that. Maybe he still does. I'm not sure. Sailor, Jerry, and Dr. Pepper. Yum. Okay. Alright. Actually, is that even allowed anymore? The whole, No, I guess you can drink in the stream, right? But I think... I'm trying to remember what the rules were. I don't think you can... I don't think you can ask for donations or any kind of cash related stuff to take a shot on a video or a stream, if I'm not mistaken. I remember seeing that somewhere. I don't know if that's in effect already, but according to the rules, if I remember correctly, like you cannot ask for a $5 tip to take a drink, or else you could get your account banned or in trouble. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's in effect yet, but that's what I heard somewhere. But I think it should be okay to just like drink an alcoholic beverage on stream. Should be okay. As long as you're not asking for like a donation for doing it. Amir says, depends where you are in the world. I drink it on the side of my afternoon tea during the winter. Okay. Martin Gold Rush says his job, made a few things, tomorrow finish. Sweet. Makes sense though, yeah. It's like passing the blame onto someone. Martin says, I saw people smoke joints, so drinking not okay. Both should not be seen okay. Seen it promotes. So I don't know if it's completely like not allowed on a stream, or at least I'm talking specifically about YouTube. I don't know about the Twitch rules or the other stuff, the other social platforms. It should be like okay to do it. You just can't get people to pay you to do it. And if you do that, then if you're getting any kind of advertising revenue, that would be limited for that stream, because there's some advertisers that do not want to put ads on your stream or video if there's any kind of like, you know, smoking or drinking involved. It should be allowed. If anything, it would just limit your revenue earnings. And I'm really not that worried about revenue earnings. Really, this whole channel and my content is sponsored by people, you people out there who decide to, you know, support me on Patreon or YouTube membership, which I appreciate you so much. Thank you. You know who you are. Got your names on the outro of my videos. Yeah, that's basically what's keeping my channel and content alive here. Not the ad revenue, which is almost nothing. Martin, being paid, haha, unless a limit to how much else dangerous. Yeah, I don't think you can pay somebody to like drink and stuff. On Twitch you can though, my friend does it. Yeah, but probably on Twitch you can. I haven't heard anything that says you can't do that on Twitch. But who knows? Twitch has like, I know they're trying to be more strict on some rules, but that's like mostly that's like how much skin you can show on stream and stuff like that, from what I heard. I only threw one glue away, even though my storehouse is basically full of glue. Cotton yarn is still kind of low. Second place. There we go. Obviously, Pyramid beat me. And I'm not going to stay second place. Zbor's definitely going to pass me up. He showed me his rates. Did Planet Bob share his rates? I think he did. Yeah. He did. There we go. Of course, XG passes me up. Does amazing builds. Morris, what the borderline for top 25, bro? Borderline. 400 per hour, Morris? I think that would be my guess. 400 per hour. Seems kind of high though, but I'm probably gonna upset somebody that's watching who's making exactly 400 per hour. But that's my guess. 400 per hour ish for top 25. Top 50, maybe like 280 or 300 per hour ish. Maybe like 280 something for top 50. If I had to guess. Sandula, yeah, Twitch is a loophole service now for sure. If they're making money, they will let it slide. Yeah, I've heard about that too. Perps, I hope you are right about top 50. I should be around 310-ish. Yeah. 310-ish. I think you're fine for top 50. Well, in other news, those of you who play Eternal Paradox, you know the season ended yesterday, so nobody's playing Eternal Paradox right now until the season 8 starts up in like 5 hours from now. If you're watching, 0 UTC, season 8 will start up. I still play Eternal Paradox, of course. I just haven't made any videos about it, but I try to be super competitive there. And I'm still gonna keep playing it and be competitive there. Mirandis, they said that they're releasing the game. I should say this in quotes and be a little skeptical. But Mirandis is releasing the game on November 15, 2024, which is this Friday. And what they mean by release is basically, I don't know if any of you played the playtest that happened recently, but it's basically gonna be that, but with a little bit more bug fixes and stability fixes, I guess. As long as you have an exemplar, you will be able to play it whenever. That is the plan. It's going to be persistently live, and then they'll update it as time goes. But they're going to reset any XP you might be able to earn and level, so you're not going to keep anything. There's not going to be any material rewards or anything right now. You're just going to be able to play to check out the game. So it's not really a big reason to play Mirandis if that's the case, other than just to get a feel for it, I guess. That's really it. But yeah, maybe I can check out Mirandis on Friday. I did try to participate in the last playtest. I got on at the worst time because everything was broken, and I just did not bother getting back on, to be honest. The Call of Duty came out and I was just playing Call of Duty instead. And I still am. I forgot about the well, no, Call of Duty didn't come out. It was a beta test, I think. I think I was playing the beta test when the Mirandis playtest happen, or stress test, whatever they want to call it. Morris says, Rahip always has a strong start. I wonder what his cash rush is. I would assume gold, but I did not ask. I would assume everybody's doing gold. Martin, check DM on Discord. I don't understand it, but a smaller one makes double. Good, but weird. Futures. Well, the investment is the same, but the profit is different. But it's still Bitcoin to USDT up. I don't know, Martin. You'd know more than me there. Maybe it's the time? Yeah. I don't do like futures and stuff, so I wouldn't be able to help you there. But I assume like the time is different. Oh, they just put out the announcement for Miranda's. Like 1 minute ago. Public preview build for Miranda's starting next Friday, November 15th. I'll read the blog, sure. And that's pretty much probably going to be it. I've been testing for an hour and it's showing 500 magic rings, so that's very good. Cliff says, thanks for the stream, Dub. No problem, Cliff. Appreciate you being here. Time to sleep. Still need to make some time for cash to make nuke and some wizards. Yeah, for sure. Have a good night or a good sleep, Cliff. Let's see, can I pull this up? Browser. Oh. Good enough. Actually, let me take that off. Come in. Whatever, I'll just leave it like that. Gala Games Web3 MMO is about to open its public preview build. Huge news, just in time for the markets going up and all that stuff, right? I'm being a little bit sarcastic here. I have high hopes for Miranda's, by the way. I just don't think it's anywhere near ready. And I still have NFTs for Miranda's. Highly anticipated epic fantasy MMO from Gala Games has just announced that its public preview build will soon be playable on a full-time basis to all exemplar-owning members of the Gala Games community. And I have a couple of exemplars, but yeah, I would be able to play then. Massive time and development commitments to creating an open-world MMORPG of this magnitude. Miranda's has been one of Gala Games' most ambitious development projects. Yep. And the other ambitious one is Common Ground World, or Townstar as it was. When you add in the revolutionary approach to NFT integration and the idea that dying hurts, it becomes possible to see the huge scope of creating this world. While until now, playtests for Miranda's have been few and far between, the dev team is ready to bring players into the experience, giving everyone in the ecosystem a unique chance to take part as this gaming masterpiece comes together. Okay, well, so public preview build is starting on Friday, November 15th, and that's assuming they don't have any like last minute delays or something. which happens like 90% of the time. So while the Miranda's final launch is still in the distance, it's a nice way of saying it. This will give players an elf's eye view of the world coming together, allowing everyone to appreciate the detail and beauty going into this exquisite passion project. If you actually pay attention to Miranda's, they do put out like the current new developers, right? The ones that replaced the old team. They put out a lot of updates and they do seem to actually be working on stuff. I do believe Miranda's will eventually get to the point where like what people wanted it to be, even if it is a new team. But it will take a long time, even with the team they have now. That's my opinion though. Game will be downloadable on PC, open to anybody who holds an exemplar NFC. Yeah, exemplar ownership is required. That's basically what that's saying. It's just talking about the different exemplars and their abilities, which I doubt the abilities are going to be in effect at the start. Yeah, it's talking about their abilities, but all the playtests we've played, the abilities have not mattered yet. Not until the final finish game. But that's basically all the blog is saying. It's trying to hype it up. What I consider to be just a persistent playtest. That's what it's going to be. That's really what it is. Martin said trying Pinot wine, bit spicy but nice. Wanted to know seeing game Pinot. I'm not sure if I've ever tried Pinot wine in real life. Probably not. That's kind of sad considering I sell a bunch of it in the game. Not like a big fan of wine either, though. Martin, nowhere near ready. Where did I hear that before? Rachel making my first ring, finally. Awesome. Oh, I mean, 2.5 hours, so it's about that time. Yeah, so maybe if the Miranda's launch full thing is ready by Friday, I'll possibly check it out for even half an hour or an hour or something after the competition ends. But I'm pretty sure it's just going to be exactly the same as it was in the playtest. What happened with the playtest? Why did I not stream it? I don't remember why I didn't stream it. But I know that when I got on to try to play it, everything was broken. So it's probably a good idea I didn't stream that. That would have been embarrassing. But yeah, maybe I'll check it out on Friday. If it's ready by the time the competition ends. But they did say all the XP in progress would constantly get reset and stuff since it's not the official launch. It's basically a playtest is what I'm calling it. It's not the same as the Walking Dead Empires, which does have a persistent build out there. A lot of the progress gets wiped, but in the Walking Dead Empires, you do keep the levels or the experience on your main NFT character that you're playing with, which is a plus on there. If you just did want to play that game in its current state, you at least keep the levels, which should be worth something in the future. But I haven't played the Walking Dead Empires in a while, and yeah, I'm waiting for a build where, there's more zones available and you can actually use the land NFTs and you can actually play and earn. Because they're still working on the whole play and earn system for the Walking Dead Empires. I know they were talking about that on the last town hall they had. And yeah, I don't know when that'll be ready. That probably won't even be ready until after Common Ground World finishes their whole soil token. So that might still be a couple more months. I do think Common Ground World will have the whole soil token stuff ready by the end of the year. Could be wrong. Maybe I'm being optimistic, but it sounds like it. Amir says time to go. See you soon. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, Amir. Thank you for being here. Louis Takes Thought says, I think it broke and you couldn't do anything. Yeah, that's what happened. I remember watching Lycan playing it, and it was so broken. Oh, so he did stream it also, probably at the worst time. Yeah. It was like late at night. Yeah, that's probably a time he would stream it. And yeah, it was super broken. So it would have been embarrassing to just like stream that, honestly. That wasn't good. You did get an NFT for just playing the playtest, but it's has no utility to my knowledge. It's just a picture. Seems kind of useless, but I guess. Bitcoin going back up, Martin. Gala went up a little bit. Oh, you're right. It did go back up to 90K ish, just about. Looks good. Okay. Well, my build's done. And I think I went over everything I wanted to go over. If you're gonna play Eternal Paradox and you want to try to join the Dub Guild, I would say try to join it as soon as possible. It's probably gonna get filled up within the first 15 minutes. We have reserved spots for some people, but for those who join that don't have a reserved spot, you're basically competing with the other people to see who can progress the most. I know there's some people who they cannot play right when the game launches or right when the season starts because it's like nighttime in their country or wherever they live. That's obviously a disadvantage at the start, unfortunately. But yeah, like Dub Guild's a competitive guild in the Eternal Paradox. We were first place on season 7, which was amazing. I couldn't have done it by myself, of course. I have people helping me there, doing all the strategizing. But yeah, if you do play Eternal Paradox, and you want to try to join Dub or our ally guild, which is Eternal's Gaming Guild, EGG for short, then you can let me know, or just try to join once the season launches. But for those of you playing Eternal Paradox, I'll see you later today. And as always, I'll be on Discord. I'm always around. You got any questions, I'll try to help you out, or other people will try to help you out. We got a bunch of nice, helpful people on our Discord. So make sure to join our Discord if you haven't, Dub Community, link in the description. That's pretty much all I have though. So appreciate everybody being here. Thank you so much. Best of luck on your competition. And I'll see you all later. Take care, everyone. Thanks for hanging out, says Rachel. No problem. Thanks for being here, Rachel. See you all later.